Hello, Silvi Forders. Today, we're going to talk about 6 Friday motivation suggestions to keep you going. You know how you feel when you realize you still have an entire workday ahead of you? It's a pain. The worst part is knowing you have to wake up, go to work, and be productive when you're tired, unmotivated. The difficult aspect is that, even though you know that you're not the only one who's ever felt that way, it may still feel incredibly lonely in the moment. If you're stuck in a Friday rut and want to get out of it, consider these 6 ideas for boosting your Friday enthusiasm. Starting out at number 1, we have breakfast should be substantial and lunch should be planned. The first step in boosting your Friday motivation is to have a healthy breakfast. Breakfast is the most essential meal of the day. As we all heard, it turns out that our parents weren't only trying to convince us to eat something before school. Breakfast has been found in studies to help with memory, recall, mood, and visual motor functioning. However, researchers have discovered evidence that the benefits of breakfast micronutrient boost fade off after a while. The body, like a car with a full tank of gas that runs out after a long trip, needing refueling. As a result, eating breakfast and a lunch on a day when you aren't feeling well may provide you with the extra boost you require to get through the day. Skipping meals can cause a drop in blood sugar, making you feel weak and sluggish. If you're already having trouble staying motivated, not eating will simply make you feel sluggish and unmotivated to get anything done. Number 2, prioritize what's important. The cheat sheet has always been a favorite of mine. I'm not a cheater, but I do enjoy knowing what has to be done. When you're already unmotivated, no one wants to waste any more time trying to find out what you should do. Whatever you are, there is a good chance that by Friday of any given week, you will have accomplished at least 1 or 2 items that were scheduled to be completed earlier in the week, but you didn't. Here's how I figure out what's most important. Simply ask yourself the following 3 questions. Are there any projects that have been previously past their deadlines but are still due? Which of the projects has been the longest in the making? And which of the overdue projects will make the most significant progress or be completed in the shortest amount of time? This should enable you to quickly choose at least one activity on which you can focus your efforts and feel certain that you are accomplishing something significant. Number 3, go after the low-hanging fruit. Taking on the low-hanging fruit is another method to re-energize your Friday motivation. There's nothing wrong with starting out with the simple tasks. Perhaps you're exhausted and the urgent duties will consume too much of your time and energy. There is nothing wrong with knocking out the obvious, easy things. Emails, filing, data entry, document reconciliation, follow-up conversations, editing, or modifying written material and research are all simple chores. You'll feel accomplished once you've completed these simpler tasks. You can use this sense of accomplishment to motivate you to tackle some more difficult activities or to complete all of the easy jobs so you can devote your time to the more difficult assignments the following week. Number 4, schedule at least 2 scheduled breaks for yourself. Life is demanding. It's stressful to feel obligated to work when you don't feel up to it. Let's not make things worse by forcing oneself to spend the entire day in front of the computer with no breaks. The days of thinking that lunch is for punks and that working 80 hours a week is what you should be doing are disappearing, if not already a distant memory for some. In fact, experts revealed that while taking short breaks during the working day may not have as visible an impact as taking a vacation, there are considerable benefits. Breaks can help to decrease or prevent stress, aid to sustain performance throughout the day, and lessen the need for a long recuperation at the end of the day, according to studies. Set 3 alarms before you sit down at your desk for the day, 2 20-minute breaks, and 1 lunch break. By forcing yourself to be miserable in front of your computer, you are not demonstrating anything to anyone. You've earned the right to be flexible and kind. Allow these rest periods to serve as a radical act of self-care. Number 5, take a listen to some upbeat music. Listening to uplifting music is another approach to boost your Friday motivation. Music is a form of treatment. It's no secret that sound vibrations have an impact on our mood. Chanting the use of singing bowls, chimes, bells, and other sound instruments as healing remedies were all activities that ancient communities recognized and accepted. Chanting is used in healing and energy-shifting practices such as kirtan and bhakti yoga. Many spiritual healing rites in Hindu and Buddhist religions include bells and chimes. We have adopted the usage of singing bowls for energetic healing throughout the modern world. The majority of people can recall at least one instance in their lives when music or sound helped them change their mood. It has been proven that music has a direct impact on the listener. According to studies, listening to music while working can result in an improvement in both mood and quality of work. If you're feeling particularly unmotivated, playing your favorite record in the background while you try to get some work done can be the answer. If you can't concentrate on your work while listening to music with lyrics and you don't enjoy classical or traditional jazz, try hip-hop, house, ambient, beach house, or jam band. Bonobo, Thievery Corporation, and Grammatic are among the musicians you might love. Number 6. Give yourself something to anticipate. As a yogi, I believe in being fully present in the present moment. However, there are instances when the present is a little too intense, and being hyper-present will not help you improve your mood. In those situations, harnessing the power of positive anticipation can be your hidden weapon, because knowing that something nice is on the way motivates you to do things you may not want to do. We all enjoy being praised, especially when we are doing something we don't particularly enjoy. Giving yourself something to anticipate is the best method to ensure that you will be rewarded for your efforts to get through the day. The prize does not have to be huge. It could be something as simple as eating ice cream, going for a stroll, spending time with friends, or vegging out for a few hours with your phone set to do not disturb. When I was in a boarding school, I used to utilize this tactic a lot. In New England, the time between semesters felt so lengthy, especially in the winter, that my friends and I would get excited about small things like drinking lime rickeys at Brigham's. It worked, believe it or not. Try that next time you're in a funk on a Friday. Consider anything you can look forward to, no matter how minor, and see how your energy transforms as a result. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.